everybody. Welcome to another episode of Milwaukee Beer Review. As always, I'm Josh.
I'm Ross.
And I'm Andy.
And we are back with a continuation of our Advent Calendar series. As you've seen in our previous 9 episodes, I have the Costco German Beer Advent Calendar. Ross has got the Three Cellars from the local Milwaukee area calendar. And Mr. Lau is celebrating the 13 days of Christmas with the Brewing Projekt. So we're going to dive right into these things with my beer for tonight. So continuing on the tradition of not being creative or having anything original, I'm going to have another German Pilsner style beer tonight. So about as close to the same thing as I can be getting, or as I've gotten in all the other episodes. This is officially the beer for day 10.
Now, wait a second. The can's red.
The can is red.
So
it is different. That's a fair point. The can is a different color. This is called Outzel from Feinstes Bayerisches Bier. This is, I'm guessing, based on the little owl on here, that the brewery started in 1809 or since 1809. I'm guessing Seit in German means since. It is a German Pilsner style beer. It says on here, Ein Kautzel unters Schautzel. I don't know what that means, but
so happy you shared.
Brewed and owned by Kautzenbrau. So this one comes in at a whopping 4.8%. I'm going to get this thing cracked open. Expecting a very light golden lager, well filtered, similar to a Miller Lite.
That's looking pretty accurate.
Look at all that filtering.
Look at all the filtering. It is very Miller Lite-esque.
Well, it's
very
great
clear.
taste.
A bit of a cloudiness to it. Some decent carbonation. The head on that, about half a finger's worth of head to the nose. It smells like a Pilsner. Just a little bit of hop bitterness, a little bit of like kind of that traditional Pilsner like maltiness, but it's real light on the nose, not much going on there. It's a, super light beer. So let's give it a shot.
Something different?
No.
No.
I mean, what can you say? There's really nothing going on in the front. The back is, a little bit of bitterness, but a pretty just light, tasty, refreshing. If I was tailgating or drinking a whole bunch of beer, this would be a good one to have. Outside of that, not something I'm grabbing for a special, celebration of Advent or anything like that. It's a pretty standard Pilsner. I mean, it's about all I can say. Cheers, boys.
Cheers. Well, continuing in my theme of unwrapping these live, I've got number 5 in my 13 days, and we'll see what the Brewing Projekt has in store. I know. I have never had this one, but I've seen it. So I think I'm in your category, Josh. I have.
What is this? Oakley beer?
It's beer.
That is funny. Is this just like a standard lager or Pilsner or something? What is the deal?
Doesn't describe it. It's beer.
That's it? It's just beer?
I guess Lau will have to
beer.
tell us what kind of beer it is.
Yeah. Let us know.
I have no idea.
Comes
I've
out like
seen
it's like
this.
pitch black.
Yeah. So
It's the bourbon barrel-aged imperial stout.
Turns out.
Hey, we're twins.
Looks like.
Does it have an ABV on that or anything?
Nope.
Oh.
Wait, it does. 4.5 maybe.
So that is their Miller Lite.
So this is the Brewing Projekt's Miller Lite Lager. Yeah, not much there. Doesn't smell like a whole lot of anything. It smells like a traditional, Miller Lite or Coors Light or Bud Light. Yep, that's exactly what it tastes like. It's not much for sweetness, but it tastes like a beer. Tastes like a light Pilsner, I guess I'll call it. Probably closer to maybe a Bud Light than a Miller Lite, but there's not a whole lot of variation there.
And I guess the good news is you won't have that same thing tomorrow.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. Welcome to the Costco Advent Calendar.
But the best thing about this beer that I can say is the can and the marketing. I mean,
I love it.
they're not presenting it as anything fancy.
It looks like it looks like a PBR. That's kind of like the stylization of it.
Right. Maybe that's what it's closer to, or I don't know. I haven't had any of those in a long time.
They all taste pretty close to the same. We've talked about doing a video at some point in the near future of like all like the tailgating beers like that, and seeing if we can tell what they are. Do like a mystery beer challenge and see if we can tell. I could throw my whole advent calendar in there.
That's true.
We can't pronounce those brewers though.
That's true.
So, but yeah, no, you could throw this easily in the lineup and you could call it a PBR or a Miller Lite or a Bud Light. And that's right where it fits in, and that's, I think, exactly what it's supposed to be. So,
yeah.
Brewing Projekt, I like it. Cheers.
Well done. Cheers.
All right, so I have Winter Warmer from Foxtown Brewing.
Nice.
Which I'm pretty excited about because we did Foxtown, I think about a month or so ago, and I really enjoyed their beers. So it's kind of nice. It's a nice little surprise. I kind of expected like a 6% out of this, kind of an ale. This is actually a 10% beer, which is surprising. It doesn't really say like the style. Like it just says this is a dark multi-seasonal specialty. Provides initial sweetness with flavors of brown sugar, spices mixed. So I expect it to be like a Christmas ale. I just was very surprised by the 10%. Do a little bit of a taster glass because I'm sharing this tonight. But let's get this in the glass. I'm expecting like a dark amber color, but I also there it is. So
nice Sprecher tasting glass too, by the way.
That was a nice touch for tonight. Get that over here. So, nice amber in color, kind of what you see with those traditional Christmas holiday beers. A little bit ahead. Similar to the Great Lakes I had in the Plowden, get those kind of those like spices that you get like from like potpourri or like Christmas mixed spices. I don't know what they are, nutmeg maybe, but kind of getting on the nose. No, it smells good. It smells delicious. So, cheers, boys.
Cheers. It's beer.
Really malty. It's actually really similar to the Plowden, just kind of like on steroids. It's a kick up with the maltiness, which I really like. Actually makes it a little more full body, a little thicker. The spices, like the nutmeg, cinnamon, kind of kicks in the back end of it. A little like orange peel to kind of get a nice little citrus, like very, very subtle, but it's there. This is really good. Comparing this to like the Plowden and the Great Lakes, I actually think this is my favorite so far of those types. I'm really enjoying this one. And again, like if you gave me this and I tried it, I'm like, oh yeah, this is really nice. I could drink like 4 or 5 of these. I would never guess this is 10%. This is a dangerous 10% because it doesn't. I taste zero booze, zero alcohol. Like it tastes like a nice like refreshing seasonal beer around this time of year. So, and I like the maltiness to it. It really adds like a nice kind of like full body flavor to it. So,
it's awesome.
Sounds good.
It's pretty cool to see in the Three Cellars box. Like they're giving you a healthy mix of like Christmas holiday spice type beers and also like regular like craft beers from around the area and outside of it. Like it's kind of a cool mix that they're doing.
Yeah.
So I'm really enjoying this. The peanut gallery is not enjoying it. So Molly's not enjoying it, which is interesting. She really like plowed in. She's not liking this. So I think it's the maltiness she's not enjoying. So, right?
Yes.
Yeah, maltiness, but more for me.
Perfect.
You can have the rest of my advent calendar. There's not that much maltiness in it.
We have some tap water in the back. We'll be fine.
You know, I don't even feel that bad shitting on Costco. Like, I just really don't. Like,
or are you just shitting on the entire country of Germany and their beers?
no, German beers are great. They're normally fantastic. Again, like I've said multiple times now, none of these beers have been bad. I just don't want 24 of them. You know what I mean? Like, I'd like some differentiation.
Mix in a Dunkel, mix in a Half, mix in a Marzen, mix in their styles are just completely ignoring.
Yes, totally. Yeah, like there should be an Oktoberfest beer in here other than that Marzen. There should be a Dunkelweiss. There should be a Hefeweiss. There should be a whole bunch of different beers in here that are just not happening. Like, hopefully that changes as we move through.
Cheers to the Pilsner.
I still have, cheers to the Pilsner. I still have 2 weeks left of these beers. Literally 14 more days of this calendar. So we will see what happens. Thanks everybody for checking these out. We're going to keep these rolling. Whether I drink 14 more Pilsners and Helles Lagers or not, we're going to keep it going. So thanks for joining. Thanks, Lau, for joining us here on the channel again. And we'll see you guys in the next episode.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks for having me.
Yep.